Hello teachers and welcome to the new year. Boy, 2017 has already started with a bang, and we just wanted to give you a quick take on some of the new and really interesting happenings within our COPs. At the end, we'll be also going over the solutions to the newest math fixes, so stick around. The participation and postings within the grade level COPs has really begun to pick up. We are seeing so many more teachers reaching out for discussions, resources, and support around this year's CCRSM work. There have been some discussions around pacing within units and modules, sharing of some wonderful resources found and teacher-made, and even a few examples of classroom discussions. I highly encourage you to go deeper within your COP to get involved in these discussions or even start one of your own within this next week. We are once again looking for some share-outs and shout-outs in our monthly happy hour. Please think about these amazing and positive events you are seeing in the classrooms and post about them when you see this logo. And now, without further ado, it's time for the solutions to this week's math fix.
Hey everyone! This 4th grade math fix is brought to you today by 4NF3, which asks students to be able to add and subtract mixed numbers with like denominators by using strategies like replacing mixed numbers with equivalent fractions, using properties of operations, and the relationship between addition and subtraction. So let's take a look at how this math fix taps into this standard. Students are given an equation with some missing parts. They'll need to use those strategies we just mentioned in order to do so. Let's take a look at 2 ways a student might solve this problem. The first way explores replacing mixed numbers with equivalent fractions by first taking the sum of the problem, 4 6/8, and converting. 4 6/8 is the same as 38/8. We can then begin to convert the given parts of the problem as well. I know that 2 is the same as 16/8. And I don't need to convert the 10/8 given, but I can add it to the 16/8 that gives me 26/8. Now I can use what I know about the relationship between addition and subtraction and subtract the 26/8 from the 38/8. That leaves me with 12/8, which is what's missing from the problem. I need to then recognize that I need a whole number and a fraction to complete this equation. 12/8 is the same as 8/8 and 4/8, so I can use the 8/8, which is the same as 1 in the equation, and fill in 4/8. 2 and 4/8 plus 1 and 10/8 equals 4 6/8. Let's look at another way of solving. This is a great strategy to work with your students on if they're having trouble with adding and subtracting fractions with like denominators, as it helps them to visualize equivalent fractions. And since I'm working with a denominator of 8, I can draw a fraction model that represents what I have in the problem. Here's 2. I can see that it's the same as 16/8. I then add on the 10/8 given. I see that it's the same as 1 and 2/8. I then model the sum provided in the problem. Seeing that 4 6/8 is the same as 38/8. I can then subtract the 16/8 and the 10/8. I'm left with 1 and 4/8, which I can see from the model is the same as 12/8. I can then fill in the problem. I hope you enjoyed those 2 strategies, and of course, there are so many other ways that you could work through this problem with your students. As always, like or comment on this video, and we'd love to see what you've done with this math fix in your classroom.